Hello, this is Peacekeeperalex and the Psychic Wargamers. We're going to carry on with the Yellow Turban Rebellion campaign. This is going to be the Psychic Wargamers stream number 34, and this is going to be Total War 3 Kingdoms Yellow Turban Rebellion campaign Let's Play number 24. We are getting attacked here by Yuan Shu. We left it off last episode in fighting this battle, so yeah, deployed 2,524 and reinforcing 1106 against 2,570 deployed from Yuan Shu. Battle of Nanyang, he against Yuan Shu.
Let us be done with this.
So, let's carry on. So I am a psychic medium. I am able to discern spirits at times. In multiple capacities, actually. It actually started out with me being able to discern communication within my mind. I'd ask a question and I'd hear a response, which can be, it was fairly scary at first, but one of those things that kind of changed. I started to understand what I was experiencing in a certain regard, and understanding that it wasn't crazy. I mean, at first I was like, what exactly am I experiencing? But then it turned into something else. And open channeling developed as well too, so that sort of thing where spirits channel through out loud voice, and I can not just only understand and feel that another spirit is utilizing my voice works, but I can also feel the energy as well. It's not just I can also feel the energy of spirit in regards to it as well. There's multiple different kinds of psychic variables that I can feel as a psychic that let me know that is that is what's happening and taking place, that my voice is being utilized, and the spirit is channeling through at times. I can ask them questions and they'll respond. Sometimes they're coy about it, sometimes they don't really let know about certain things. There's a certain kind of there's a certain kind in regards to garnering responses, and sometimes they don't let know about certain things. But understanding that there is a conversation taking place in regards to it has been something that exists, and it's quite fascinating to see. That's partly where I came up with that sort of idea, the psychic wargamers and the psychic gamers. Some of the one of that idea that'd be really cool to sort of take a look at some of the spiritual topics, even. Well, especially within gaming platform. You can see my army is mustering, and I am bringing forth my reinforcing army as well too, even though they have not too much health. They're about a third of the way and halfway healthed. I could say it better than that. As a psychic medium, I mean, some of the stuff I've become aware of through my experiences, one of which I wanted to talk about is information. Information through graphics. But think of the Matrix, and like the streaming of information when you look at a wall. Things like that, and it looks like a green stream of information. Well, imagine that there's something similar in regards to the spirit pertaining to what we experience, not just within physical digital, but also within other kinds of life too, within other experiences. Sorry. Because actually, at times there isn't, I think... Well, I think that there is spiritual life at times behind the scenes in regards to some of the digital... at least in regards to attachment purposes, but there is moments where there isn't life, I think, in regards to some of it. Okay, well. And again, so what we're actually experiencing in regards to some of the information that's being seen, you never know if behind the scenes, spiritually, that there's a certain kind of spirit that are experiencing different kinds of gameplay, even through that streaming of information. So again, if you take a look at the screen, you could see, like, you see the flags, you see the yellow flags, you see the soldiers, you see the grass, the digital nature. But, you know, behind the scenes, there might be all different kinds of manners of different visuals, all different kinds of informational placement. Within one frame, you might have, you know, years worth of information in the spirit happening to a certain extent, specifically in regards to how spirit can experience time. Alright then, well, you know what? That's just how you said it. Alrighty. So I'm sending my army forth here. You can see multiple different kinds of units. We got some archers. We got 4 units of Men of the Forest. We also have Faith Preservers. Yeah, we got a couple. I think we got 4 units of those. I think I've played with this army before. Yes, we do. We have 4 units. And yeah, I think we also got 8 units of Sacred Garden Watch. Yup, looks to be. We also have some Yellow Turban Warriors. We got 8 units, 10 units, 12 units. 12 units, Yellow Turban Warriors. I don't think we have any ambushers on here. Ambushers is one of those units that's sort of emerged, I think, by Radius. Maybe up. Well, yeah, it's within the Radius mod, so. But sometimes he does amalgamate other works within. Someone creates like a certain kind of model or a certain kind of unit type. Sometimes it's included within Radius works, certain kind. Which is a really, really, really cool mod for some of the Total War series. And a really good modding team as well too. I mean, that's like one of the main mods that I know I can probably depend on this in Total War infrastructure anyway. Okay. Alright, then fine. Alright, so we're going to hit the right flank here. They got some heavy spear guards. I'm going to send 5 units over there. Some of them don't have, you know, there's one full strength unit, but there's also other units there that are just going to be there supporting, so it's going to be, I don't think we have to worry about it too much on the right flank. A lot of axemen, a lot of blades. Again, Sacred Garden Watch, Faith Preservers are those axemen, but they look more like macemen, I think. No, they are. They got the axes. So you can see I attacked them right on the right flank. They are trying to shift their units towards me, and as they do, I'm going to attack them from behind and from the side. With more units right on that right flank. So I sent 2 groupings of units. One to attack on the right flank to support those units that I sent previous, and then one to sort of attack the center. So there's multiple conflicts happening, one right on the right, one right in the center, and I am sending in more forces as well to deal with the center conflict there. So you can see multiple different kinds of units clashing here. You got heavy Jai infantry, Nanyang warriors as well. That's about 4 units in total. You also have some armored Geon sword guard and archers, and that is against my axe wheeler Vulgars. Got some Yellow Turban warriors there as well. Also, yeah, mainly Yellow Turban warriors attacking in the center, on my side anyway. I am attacking them right from the flank right now. You can see a lot of sword on halberd infantry, and we're right up close, so that's gonna be good to our advantage. As soon as the swordsmen get right in real close, you don't want the halberds to have a certain kind of distance, because they end up winning that with that reach upon their weapons. Right flank is, we are winning fairly supremely. I'm actually going to send this Faith Preserve unit, send him over a bit, and then tack right on the flank of this heavy spear guard enemy infantry. So we have surrounded the enemy here. And they got some units coming up from behind me, and I don't know why. I don't know how these units got over here, but they did nonetheless. I'm going to hit my general buffs. One of my generals is off horseback, so he must have jumped down and just decided to join the fray in that sort of regard.
You are too pathetic to survive. Do not waste your breath. You will need it.
The men have no ammunition. Draw your weapons.
Archers ready.
So I have maneuvered more units right behind that center conflict to attack them from behind. So multiple melee infantry and axemen. Well, I think of melee infantry as well too. So multiple kinds of melee infantry here attacking the enemy from behind, and we have encircled them in the center. You can see they're just getting squished in the single line, and finally gonna have to retreat here. Finally, I've had enough. And Armored Yuan Sword Guard unit is going down fairly quickly. Even though, yeah, there they go. They are starting to retreat. Right flank is still holding on for the enemy, and we still have a lot of archers to deal with, so... Well, but they don't have too... they don't have too many men within those archer units. And of course my general is also having a battle with one of these heavy spear guard units, cutting them off from being able to attack me from behind, like just happened in regards to this armored Yuan Sword Guard unit. A different one, different than the one that we sandwiched in the center.
Swordsman, the enemy warriors are running. Ha! Unleash fury.
Yuan Shu here is going to leave this battle empty-handed. And we're going to be able to take that city, Nanyang. You can see this small pocket over here, still on the right flank, still trying to survive. Got some, some spear guards, I think. Yuan Sword Guards, actually. Armored Yuan Sword Guard unit. You also have some heavy spear guards right near the north. And the right flank is retreating now. A couple units still holding it on, but they are... that's pretty much it. You can see it. My unit's charging right into that pocket where the enemy was, and that is victory. Multiple bouts on this battlefield. So the question arises as to what we're experiencing when we're playing video games. What exactly is it that the spirit are experiencing as well too, and what kind of information is being seen in regards to streaming, uh, the informational embedded within some of the content and gameplay that we're experiencing.
Keeping them is a waste of our resources in service of the Empire. To attention! With purpose!
Sprout ever upwards to heaven.
Alright, so where did we leave off? Oh, I did want to mention a certain thing. I am hoping and wishing for prayers in regards to my uncle who is, well, he's going through some tough times right now currently. He has a certain kind of ailment that sort of emerged, and I'm hoping for healing in regards.
The mightiest tree survives on its roots.
Okay, so where did we leave off? Pen Cheng we've captured, and multiple units from Liu Bei, I suppose, that was defeated earlier on, just kind of lingering over here. And I'm actually going to sally forth and, yeah, I think we're going to delegate this. This is Zhu Liang, as well as Tashi Tzi and Liu Bei. We're going to delegate, and these generals are going to go down.
Careful planning ensured victory.
They are wounded on the battlefield.
Release them! We have no use for them. There is
And one of the regional cities, Langye, is open. I might take this chance.
strike now!
Serve the people.
I shall not waver.
If the mountain is too high,
And over to the west, Shangyong. 3 Kongrong armies are mustering. And I thought it was going to be a cakewalk getting over there. I do have 4 full-strength armies. And we're going to be able to try and traverse over there and finally take Weapon Craftsman. And that will leave one remaining city. I believe one remaining city. There might be more, but of Baihai from Kongrong over to the north in the east. Right where I have 4 armies over here as well too in the east. Just about getting there, near Baihai. Getting through Liu Bei territory and also Yuan Shu territory. And I didn't realize how big Yuan Shu is, so we're going to finally see here. I'm hoping he doesn't own all this region here, like to the north and to the west. We're going to find out.
I cannot.
We're going to start battle here against Yuan Shu. Siege of Nanyang. He doesn't have too many troops within. I think it's less than 500.
So long as fortune shines down,
And the walls
we
are
shall
damaged.
know glory. Together, we shall bring transformation to China. Our long rivalry ends here, fiend. Our reinforcements have arrived.
So the walls are breached over to the south of this settlement. South.
Our comrade is under attack.
So I am approaching this city. They have a skeleton crew pretty much holding it down. They got like 5 units in total, 6 units, 7 units in total, and they don't have that many men at all. Between, I think, all of them, they got about, what, 1 full strength unit?
China will revel in your death. Your words are as pathetic as you are.
So we're going to speed it up here a bit. To the south, there's that second army that is walking right past those broken wall and right inside the city. I already have 2 generals in there right now, which might be able to take on the 3 units that are in the center.
The gates have fallen. Attack! Their tower falls. Excellent work.
The enemy general is fallen.
Enemy general gets cut down.
Steel yourselves. Rally! Our general needs our aid.
So you can see 2 of my generals here kind of battling. 2 generals battling 2 units here. Jian sword guards and also heavy spear guards as well. And I think they're probably going to win before the southern, or the northern, no, southern. The southern reinforcing army on my side reaches that capture point. Or maybe not. One of my generals, I gotta move out of there. She's getting attacked. Get out of there. She gets hit by one more arrow. And
March quickly!
Make ready! Stand ready!
a small amount of troops.
Swords drawn!
Right over on the western gate. And I don't know why they aren't just retreating already.
Raven, to battle! Take heed, warriors!
Take heed, warriors! Open fire! To attention! Charge!
Our comrade falls! Hold the line!
My general did end up falling. She did end up passing on here. There. Hopefully she's just wounded and not truly gone.
Swordsman! The enemy unit flees!
And that's victory. A couple skirmishes, but pretty much a cakewalk. I wanted to still play this one manually because we had been besieging for two, three episodes, I think. So more of that discussion having to do with codes and streams of information. So within the gaming code itself, there is spiritual information. Why is, what kind of information, again, what was sort of discussed about it and talked about? What kind of information is being displayed there? Is there some kind of like disclaimers within informational placement pertaining to the games and experiences that we have through life? We also have another army here of Yuan Shu in my territory. I don't know if he's going to attack here. Xiangyang Toolmaker. We also have a lot of different... We got a general to upgrade as well, too.
Remain firm!
Yeah, I think we're going to go with focus. And we do have some monetaries to spend on here as well, too. Joint manufacturing hall, or do we want remote safe house? I think we want manufacturing. Also, debating pavilion, research rate. I was gonna go with large regional city, but I think I can go with something else. I think we've got an empty space here that we can use. Um, I think I'm gonna go with artisan. We also have assignments? No, we don't. We also have some damaged settlements as well, Nanyang. So we're gonna end turn. And we are getting attacked again by Liu Bei. How was he able to get Duke Liang again? Full strength army. This is going to be a close one. It's going to be 3,021 against 3,197. Battle of Langye. He against Liu Bei. And Duke Liang, leading general there. On our side, Lai Tai.
Be smart and be thoughtful. They will not stand a chance. I can ask no more than you do your duty.
Six archery units. Oh, make that 8. Whoa, 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 wait a second. Yeah, 6. 6 archery units. Thought I had another 2 missing. Oh, we also have some Yusha. 3 units. Some spearmen. 1 unit. And some yellow turban warriors. It's gonna be 6 units. 7 units. On the enemy side, they do have some trebuchet. So I'm going to send my generals right off to the side. I'm going to leave one that has buff with the army. That's going to be Wang Dun. So we're going to send my other 2 generals here, Lai Tai and Yu Xiongming. And sweep right behind, try and get rid of those trebuchets. And they're already in range, so I think. Fairly certain. Yep. Yes, they're already launching stuff at us.
Our comrade is under attack.
And the trebuchets seem to be confused a bit. I think they're trying to turn and also launch towards something else, but they are firing upon us. I don't see too many getting hit, and now I do. There you go. And they are sending in their troops, attacking right in the center. So a lot of yellow turban and a couple of heavy Jai infantry. Got some Jian sword guards. I got saber militia. They have a decent amount of archers as well too. So got some heavy crossbowmen. Wudang warriors, is that what it's called? Wudang warriors, medium bow infantry. Langye archers as well. And my generals needs to stop attacking the other general and need to attack that trebuchet.
Make ready.
There we go.
No mercy.
We're getting hit fairly hard here by archers, sadly. And all across the line, battling. Got Yusha against heavy spear guards. Yusha against Jian infantry captain, right on the right flanks.
The enemy warriors are running. Ha!
And the trebuchet has folded, leaving my generals to be able to attack the archers. And my archers on my side have been fairly devastated here. As you can see, a lot of yellow turban warrior archers and men of the forest down. We do have a break right in the center here for one of the units. Yellow turban warriors. I'm going to fold them on the enemy, right on the inner right flank. These two units here. Jian sword guard, Jian infantry captain taking on the Yusha. And yellow turban warrior units. Now they're surrounded. Right to the immediate right flank, it seems to be we're losing here a bit. The infantry captain and the heavy spear guards are winning against that Yusha unit. Heavy sword infantry.
Stand ready. Ready. Move, move. Missiles, fire. Bowmen, stand ready. Prepare. Unleash fury. Attend. Show no mercy. Our men have no ammunition. They cannot fire. Do not relent.
Left flank, I'm kind of folding just right around the flank of the enemy. This heavy spear guard unit. A handful of units holding them back from being able to hit the larger of the unit. You can see just a couple standing in the way, and I can actually just move forward here and see. They'll just move right past. There we go. But we're able to get in there and start attacking that heavy spear guard instead of really doing not much of anything. You can see I have got this yellow turban spearman unit able to start attacking these archer. You can see a lot of them did go down from some of the bowmen on my side. The real true hero of that battle is this spearman unit and my generals. My generals have been hitting the archer units, causing a little bit of havocs and mayhem, just enough to stop some of that bow fire. And this one was fairly close. But we are starting to walk away with it now. See a lot of fierce fighting here. Sword on sword action. This is right off the right flank, the one that got attacked right from behind. The enemy units surrounded. Even further. Again, you see that Yusha taking on the spear guards.
The enemy warriors are running. Ha!
And still off to the left flank and center, we're still working through units. They're still holding on. They still got a decent amount, so we're going to be able to move, I think, the right flank eventually. I think the right flank on the enemy here is going to fold first. There's 2 units left. They got those spear guards, and they got the Jian sword guard units. Over off in the distance, you can see my general and a Yusha unit kind of chasing a bowman, Langye archers, and then they are sending another recorrecting Jian. There's that infantry captain coming back again to attack us from behind.
Our success looms large.
And again, so the inner right flank has folded, and we are going to be bringing them forth. But as we do so, the entire left flank and center start retreating from the enemy here. And that leaves a couple units on the battlefield, a crossbow unit, and the enemy general to be true. And I'm actually going to send my generals after him, try and capture him. Zhuge Liang. I don't know how he was the enemy was able to raise this army quick enough, because it was just last episode, I think it was not episode, last turn, where we defeated Zhuge Liang in a delegation. So I'm wondering if they just attached him to an already standing army, or if they just raised one up right after that conflict.
The enemy unit flees. What coward!
At the ready.
Show no mercy. Show them justice.
See, we've caught up with that crossbow unit, and they're engaged now in combats, but have started to retreat. I think they started retreating, or they're wavering and moving away from the vicinity, trying to avoid a fight. A couple units from behind here correcting as well. Jian sword guards, 2 units, about half health apiece, surrounding one of my archer units. Just as I slam into them with one of my melee infantry. Seems to be this last engagement happening. And we're going to have victory. The enemy general has fallen, so we are able to capture Zhuge Liang potentially. He might have just been wounded. They're bowmen doing really well, though. Almost 100 apiece. Pretty much. Or more than 6 units there getting 100. And even the trebuchet almost getting 100. We were able to nullify that before it got too Dangerous though. Luckily, we're gonna recruit. They lost 2,634 off of 3,197.
Tolerance is the best we can
And Yuan Shu is now looking for peace. And they're going to give us some money for it. I think I'm going to accept this peace treaty, because he is now outside of the... We've taken that city. So I think I'm going to accept this, because we were kind of brought into this proxy war by Cao Cao. Instigator. We don't have to worry about Yuan Shu anymore. Han Fu, the faction is no more, leaving one less warrior on the battlefield of history. They may be remembered, or their very name may be consigned to oblivion. Actual developments improve undesirable neighborhoods. The holy man desires to be desireless and does not prize articles difficult to obtain. He learns not to be learned and seeks a home where multitudes of peoples pass by. We've studied the scriptures and have taken our next step towards enlightenment. What shall we study next? I want to see. What unit does this unlock? Guardians of the Land, Heavy Halberd Infantry. Pardoned old regime supporters. All in the world call me great, but I resemble the unlikely. Now a man is great only because he resembles the unlikely. Did he resemble the likely? How lasting indeed would his mediocrity be? Yeah, we'll research that. Okay, brilliant versus incompetent. I'm going to choose... so once again, your harmonious afternoon is disturbed by the clamor of disagreement. This is impossible, one cries. I cannot work with this idiot. Bring me a monkey. That would at least be entertaining. You are an oaf, as well as rude, snaps the second. You only know I'm a fool because you are a fool too. Their argument rages on. I'm going to go with brilliant. Relationship deepens between he and Qiang Wei. So we were able to create a workshop and I think a debating pavilion. So we're going to continue going here. Charm Maker's Workshop. So we'll create. We've got some more money to spend again. Here we go. Merchant warehouses, or do we want joint manufacturing hall? Maybe Charm Maker's Workshop. Basic peasant accommodations. That's what we'll do. Over in Jiangling, I guess we'll upgrade the city from large town to small city. And we'll also create forces in Penchang. I think we already got a temple. So I'm going to send one to the south here. Lu Yi. Bring him to Jiangxi, I think, or is it Runan? No, Runan. We want to go to Runan. We'll try and raise some forces there because we do have some decent... we have military supply, we have Brother Garrison, and we also have a foundry. So creating some forces there would be decent. We do have some forces coming up here from the east, from Dong Iron Mine. And I'm actually going to attack this settlement here that I'm besieging, Langye, right now, because I'm lucky that they didn't Yeah, they did attack us, but we were victorious as the Lai Tai army. So we're gonna try and take this settlement. And there's Zhuge Liang licking his wounds. We're gonna start battle. 484 against 1838. This is He Yi against Liu Bei. And it sort of got me thinking in regards to this spiritual conversation of informational placement. Like, I mean, within gameplay itself, what does the information look like? I mean, can you read an entire book just by playing, you know, one battle in one of the games that we could be playing? I mean, imagine informational placement, like a selling of a book, or a placement of a book, or a certain kind of text within certain creation. I mean, you think about, you know, games, but there's other stuff too. You can expand it upon it. Like, what exactly does some of the informational placement within, like, the Mona Lisa look like? Like, what exactly was placed within some of the works of art that exist out there? Because it's not just in regards to gameplay, it's also in regards to other things too. It's not just in regards to video games, but video games is one of those ones that I was sort of looking at. I'm like, how interesting is that there is potentially that sort of phenomenon that exists. And I don't know, like, what else does it mean? Like, what is it? Like, what else could we bring the conversation towards? Alright, fine. A lot of different things. I'm having difficulty sort of breaking free of that sort of thing that says informational placement, but what exactly, where can we bring that conversation? I'm gonna fast forward it a bit here. They don't have too many, yeah, the enemy here is fairly embattled. See a lot of arrowmen hitting their mark. This Jian Sword Guard unit. They have those quaint shields and really decent swords. That is true. I am moving up my battering ram, trying to get through this wall. But while I do, I'm going to be sent my generals to sort of try and take it out before it gets there. I wanted to see how much gate damage the generals actually do in this game. It's not too much. It still warrants bringing up the battering ram. The battering ram gets there and it's like done in like 2 seconds. I remember like medieval, it used to like take a little bit of time, but you bring the battering rams on this game and it's just less than a minute. Gates are broken, you get in there. I love how the battering ram just destroys itself as soon as it breaks the door open. This one archery unit is causing ruckus. It's not even full health. Oh, so it was. There we go. There are the other 2 archery units. I was going to say, that is a pesky bowman. So charging my men through here. Have a couple units right out the gate. Yuan sword guards, but they're not doing too much. Throughout the city, you got a few more units as well too. Again, low health, low strength. Langye archers. Got Yuan sword guards. You got some heavy giant infantry. There is one solitary trebuchet at the capture point, but I don't think it's been doing too much. I'm wondering if, like, the citizens, like when you see citizens within, I wonder if they try to attack if they get attacked. Like, do they defend themselves, or I haven't actually seen what that looks like. You can see down one of these streets here, some of my units, this long procession of yellow turban warriors slamming, well, not really slamming, kind of walking past, somewhat, trying to, this archery unit.
The enemy warriors are running. Ha! No mercy. Stand ready. The time has come. Unleash fury. Take heed, warriors. Kill them. Make ready. Ready. Destroy them. We are taking control of that tower.
Whoa. Alrighty then. Well, there goes that. I think I'm gonna leave it here. Maybe I'll go in and do just a small thing, a little bit of technical difficulties. Just load.
Those who fight do not win. Those who win do not fight. This is the way of the Tao. You continue to grow and unlock the mysteries of the Tao. Now you must apply these learnings for the peace of the people. Your war has brought you to the very gates of your enemy. Behind their walls, they steel themselves against your armies. They cannot hold out forever. Yet an assault may...
Again, let's go to Langye, try this again, but this time we're going to... Oh, so we have to continue siege. So we have to end turn then. So we're going to end turn. And there we go. Again, it's going to be Zhugliang. I am going to delegate this one. We already fought it. That's going to be Pyrrhic Victory. Zhugliang, again, is injured on the battlefield, it looks like. Recruit.
All deeds towards the design.
Whoa.
The river ever rises.
Tolerance is the best we can
Again, we're going to go with, I think... Yeah, we're gonna accept peace here on Yuan Shu again.
Bid you goodbye.
And there we go. Go over here, let's research what we wanted to research earlier. I want that Guardians of the Land unit. And then we're going to go to Langye. Again, we're going to delegate this time.
A quick wit dodges the hardest blow. This location suits our plans.
Forced migration. Your general reports that swift colonization of the recently annexed territory will be crucial to our prosperity, with many of our people taken to seek residency in the newly acquired lands. He advises that we help speed up the migration process by sending out the military to organize and mobilize the masses. Migrate in convoys, plus 20% for Langye, decreased recruitment, plus 10% for Langye. Migrate without convoys. Migrate in convoys. Order military to assist the migration. The martial pressure ensured a safer passage, and more people were encouraged to relocate. So Langye is safe.
Thrust with conviction and strike true.
Sprout ever upwards to heaven. Honor your ideals.
I think we're going to leave it here, and it's probably going to end off. It's probably on the next episode we're going to see a battle between Feng Zhao and Xiao Zhao. Xiao Zhao. And it's going to be right outside Dong Regional City. So yeah, thanks for joining.